Yeah, okay? And now we are live sa ating Facebook group page. I mean sa YouTube na ako. Kindly copy the link, Daniela. Makita man na dira, copy the stream link, then i-paste sa page. Okay, so let's have our lesson this afternoon. This will be our last lesson for this quarter, at saka the last lesson nakasali sa exam. So the anti-differentiation. So the objective this afternoon, we have, at the end of the lesson, you will be able to illustrate an antiderivative of a function, compute the general antiderivative of a polynomial functions, and determine a particular antiderivative satisfying certain conditions. Now, let me give you an overview of what we are going to discuss this afternoon. Hanggang polynomial functions lang tayo. Again, nakalimit lang ang examples sa polynomial function. So I will not give you an example that includes trigonometric functions. Pati rin sa exam. Sa exam, hanggang polynomial functions lang din. Walang trigo involved. Okay? So plain polynomial functions para dili na ma-stress. Kitaas ra kayo. Yes, Daniela, you can post now the link. Okay. So again ha, your exam at saka sa quiz, nakalimit lang siya sa polynomial function. So wala ko na gahatag og trigo kay it takes time. There are theorems manggod or rules for trigo. So dapat pa mong i-memorize. So wala ko siyang gi-appeal. Okay, so let's have the definition. So a function f is called the antiderivative of the function of an interval I if the derivative of the function x is equal to f of x for every value of x in I. And the expression f of x plus c is what we call the general antiderivative of f, since it generalizes the family of antiderivatives of f. Now, if na-notice ninyo, lahat ng examples ko sa video na i-post last time, napansin niyo doon na meron siyang plus c always. That plus c is considered as constant. Kasi sa integral, specifically in indefinite integral, mga good class, nandiyan na siya plus c always, plus the constant. Okay, nandiyan siya plus c. So na kung sa ko ang quiz na plus c, ang isa wala, pero parehas sila, the only difference is wala plus c ang isa, so you need to choose yung merong plus c. Pag integral, kay na. Pag walay plus c yung pilion, that's wrong. That is considered wrong. Take note na ay plus c na always basta indefinite integral. The process of finding all antiderivatives of f of x is what we call antidifferentiation. And the other term for that is integration. So antidifferentiation and integration, they are just the same. Okay? It's the process of getting the antiderivative. Kung sa derivative, ang process sa derivative is differentiation, dito naman sa antiderivative is antidifferentiation and in integration. Presa na sila. Sir, what is the relationship between antiderivative and derivative? Sa inyo kaayo, if na-notice ninyo, ang derivative, di ba? Derivative. Ang antiderivative, nasa word na anti, that's the opposite of derivative. So, kumbaga pa, their relationship is that, kabaliktaran or inverse. May kabaliktaran or inverse. Parehas na guna siya sa inganin concept. The inverse of addition is subtraction. The inverse of subtraction is addition. Or the inverse of multiplication is division, or the inverse of division is multiplication. Same goes with this lesson. The inverse of derivative is antiderivative. The inverse of antiderivative is derivative. Kumbaga pa, kung ang kasi tawagan na kanang magtuyok-tuyok na sila. Magtuyok-tuyok na sila. Okay? So next, kanang murag S dira nga dagway, nga murag S, that's what we call integral sign. Honestly, I forgot what's the Greek name for that one. I forgot talaga, nakalimut ko si Greek name ana. Pero manggod, ang ginabasa na mo sa iyahang manggod is integral sign na dyan siya. Yeah, integral sign. I don't know si tawag ni Newton anak niya, but yeah, I forgot. Na siya equivalent term for Greek. So this integral sign is used to determine or denote the integral of a function. So as you can see, the integral of f of x can be written as ito, yung naka-flash dyan. The integral of f of x is equal to f of x plus c. Di ba na siya plus c always? Okay? May plus c plus c plus c plus c siya always. So this time, let's have the parts. Okay? What are those terms involved in the indefinite integral? Kanang f of x dira, that's what we call integrand. And kanang nakabutang na dx, that's the variable of integration. Kanang naka-orange, that yung malaki yung f, that's already the antiderivative of f of x. Lain manggug kaayo kung the same I mean, gamay nga letter gihapon nga f atong gamiton. Walay kalahian. So para para mas ma-emphasize siya na antiderivative siya, so dako nga letter ang gamit. Kanang letter C, that's what we call constant of integration. Okay? And class, please take this one. Basig, Please take note of this one. This is f of x. So x ang variable. So dapat, the variable of integration is dx. Again, f of x man siya, so the variable of integration also is dx. Di naman ko siya ma-solve pag iba yung variable of integration. Or, kumbaga pa medyo kanang ambot complicated. Murag, hindi siya pwede. Kung f of t na siya, kung letter t na f of t, that means your variable of integration is dt. Kung s, f of s, dapat ds. Kung r, like f of r, dapat the variable of your integration is dr. Kaya please take note of that one. Okay, and the last slide for this we have the basic integration rules. Basic ha, kasi class, napakaraming integration rules talaga. Yan, napakaraming integration rules. So, ako lang i-discuss is the basic one. Itong naka-blue, itong medyo dark blue nito, dark blue. That's the constant rule. Actually, you can find this one naman din sa PDF na i-post ko sa page. Yeah, I've posted a PDF, di ba, of my examples that I gave to you sa YouTube na video lesson. Okay, nasa pinakauna itong page. Ito yung constant rule. Next is the power rule. Next is constant multiple theorem. Then, the sum or difference theorem. Okay? So, I will give you 1 minute to copy this one because after that one, we are going to proceed now for our examples. And I will give you 8 examples only. Then, 8 examples lang yung ibibigay ko ngayon. And after that one, tapos na. Okay. So, wait lang. Nag-text. So this time, okay, So let's proceed to our first example. Of course, mag-start na sa pinakasayon. Okay, so we are going to find the integration of this x cubed. The given function is x cubed. So we are going to find the integration of this one. So what rule ang ating gagamitin? So halata sa given that the rule that we are going to use is power rule. So you have here x power rule ha, power rule sa integration. So 3 plus 1, di ba? Rule is, ang sabi ng power rule, mag plus 1 ka sa exponent divided by ito, 3 plus 1. Eh, 3 plus 1 mas exponent ni mo, 3 plus 1 sa baba, sa denominator. Then, do not forget to put plus c. Okay? Do not forget to put plus c. Then, you have x raised to 4 over 4 plus c. Okay? And that is the answer. Okay? Yan na yung sagot. So, napakadali lang talaga kung ganito ang given. Okay? That's our answer already. Power rule ang gagamitin kasi 3 plus 1, we have the exponent 3, so 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1, dapat the same na kung 3 plus 1, dapat the same 3 plus 1 sa denominator. So x raised to 4 over 4. Okay? So this is an example of indefinite integral. So for our second example, we have here our second example is an example of definite integral. So, sa kalahian, what's the difference between indefinite at saka definite integral? As you can see, sa definite integral, kani mo ang integral side na yung number sa taas at sa baba. Okay? That's what we call the upper limit at saka lower limit. Okay? The interval. Okay? The interval kumbaga. So, ito yung upper limit ng integral mo na 3. Ito yung lower limit mo na integral na 1. Now, so sir, saan pag-solve ani? Usa po ay ano po daw, usay main purpose sa definite integral. Now, ang main purpose mo sa definite integral, you are going to find a value. A number ang answer ani. Ano siya, a fixed value. Okay? Number ang answer ani. Unlike in this example, di ba wala kay upper at saka lower limit? Wala. Wala kang upper at saka lower limit. Ito kasi meron. Meron kang upper limit na 3, meron kang lower limit na 3. Okay? So, kung sa process para makuha ani? First and foremost, you are going to get the antiderivative of the function. Okay? Kuhaon mo first ang antiderivative of the function. Next, after getting the antiderivative of our function, this time, after yung makuha, i-substitute ang upper limit, i-substitute ang value sa imuhang upper limit na 3 sa x, okay? I-substitute siya sa x, minus, i-substitute mo siya sa 1. Okay? So, sige lang, para mas ma-realize ninyo at ano siyang i-solve karon. And, mas-solve siya sa calcio. Ano ka bala ka, mas-solve sa calcio. Okay, let's start. So, first, let's find the antiderivative of 3x squared dx. Yan. Now, ito yung process, the process of integration. Pag meron ganun presence ng constant, always siya nasa labas. Again, pag merong presence ng constant, ilabas siya always nasa before the integral sign. Ilabas siya always. So, merong constant na 3. So, 3, integral sign, x squared dx. Yan. Pag may constant, ilabas siya always. Then, perform antiderivative. So, 3x 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. Then, do not forget to put plus c. Maglagay ka lang ng plus C pag at the end na. Pagka last na. Kaya pagka last na ka magbutang ng plus C. Pero yan last na ka nagbutang. Next, 3x cubed over 3 plus C. That means the answer is x cubed plus C. Ito yung sagot. Okay? The answer is x cubed. X cubed plus C, kina-cancel man ang 3. Then, after this one, okay, ito na. Nakuha ng antiderivative. So, you have x cubed. The upper limit is 3. The lower limit is 1. So, after aning a process, atong pagkuha sa antiderivative, kani mong next step. Kani. Then, pagkatapos nito, the upper limit is 3. Diba? The answer is x cubed. Wala na i-appeal ang plus C dire ha. Wala na i-appeal ang plus C dire. Pag nana yung 3, 1 nga nakabutang. Or pag nana ang upper at saka lower limit. Okay. After this one, since the upper limit is 3, substitute. Yan, di ba? X cubed, di ba? So your x is 3, so 3 cubed. Then minus, the lower limit is 1. Again, the lower limit is 1. So, nangyari ang process. The upper limit is 3, substitute, minus, the lower limit is 1, is-substitute. So, mauni ang nahitabo na process. Always siya minus. Again, always siya minus. So, you have 27 minus 1, the answer is 26. And that's the answer. Okay? And that's the answer already. So, kindly copy muna. Kindly copy before we will proceed to our third example. Okay? Later na kumuhatag sa shortcut sa calcio. Then, later na kumuhatag sa shortcut sa calcio. Okay, now let's solve example number 3. So the process dito sa number 3, the same lang anay sa number 2. Okay, the same lang ang number 2. So the upper limit is 0, the lower limit is 1. Diba? The upper limit is 0, the lower limit is 1. So the same process, the first step, we are going to get the antiderivative of this one. Again, we are going to get the antiderivative of this one first. Yan. So, let's solve. So, x cubed dx plus x squared dx minus 2x dx. So, ang process, kumbaga po sa integral, you are going to, ano ba ang tawag nito? I-separate per term. Yeah. I-solve mo siya term by term. Okay? I-per term mo siya. Parehaanin, x cubed, nag-dx na po ko. Plus x squared, nag-dx na po ko. Then minus, then the 2x. Magawas na ko ang 2 because 2 is a constant. Di ba? Yan yung sinabi ko last time, na pag may constant, always siya ilabas. Okay? So, isipati mo siya term by term. Lailahiunin mo. Then, perform antiderivative. So, x3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1. Ay, sa plus c, again, ay, huwag ka muna maglagay ng plus c sa last na ka magbutang. Plus x 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 minus 2x 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus c. Again ha, sa last na ka magbutang og plus c. Kaya kung mag-plus c ka dire, mag-plus c, so tulo ka ba mag-plus c, no? So hago-hago ra. May pag-isahon na lang tanan. Basta ang importante na ay plus c. So let's solve. X raised to 4 over 4 plus x cubed over 3 minus 2x squared over 2 plus c. No, masimplify pa man eh. Masimplify pa man na siya. Again ha, dapat i-simplify dyan siya ha. Para mga lowest term, ikuha nyo siya dapat. Naka-lowest term ta na ng answer. So x raised to 4 over 4 plus x cubed over 3 minus x squared plus c. So ito yung sagot. Ito yung sagot mo. So after getting the antiderivative class, yan. So the upper limit is 0, the lower limit is 1. Again, the upper limit is 0, the lower limit is 1. Then of course, upper limit always ang mauna. Again, upper limit always ang mauna. So substitute, so you have 0 raised to 4 over 4 plus 0 cubed over 3 minus 0 squared minus 1. The lower limit is 1. So 1 raised to 4 over 4 plus 1 cubed over 3 minus 1 squared. Yan. Let's solve. 0 plus 0 minus 0 minus 1/4 plus 1/3 minus 1. Then 0 minus negative 5 over 12. Kindly check if tama ba na, i-simplify doon eh, isolve. Tama ba na negative 5 over 12? Tama? Okay, asa naman ang mga tao? Oh.
Tama, sir.
Okay, tama daw, tama. Thank you for the confirmation. So 0 minus negative 5 over 12, the answer is 5 over 12. Okay? And this is now your answer. Okay? So kindly copy. Okay, so kindly copy. Then after this example, for our fourth example, I will give you 4 minutes to solve it. Again, for our fourth example, you will be the one to solve this one, and kindly chat your answer. So this is an example of definite integral. So I will be expecting that you will chat your answer. It's either naka-fraction or naka-decimal form. And after this one, akong i-share ang pag sa calcio. O para kabalo po mo shortcut na sa calcio. Okay? O para pag dapat og exam, di na mo mahasol no kung ano yung pa-solve. So, time starts now. Kindly solve. mga na-calcio, ilabas na ang calculator ninyo. Okay, last 2 minutes. On my entry. Just as supposed to be. Okay, let's solve. Thank you so much sa mga nag-chat sa answer. Let's try to check if tama ba yung answer. Okay? So let's find the antiderivative of this one. Okay? So, na-constant, so ilabas, then x squared dx. Na-constant, ilabas. So, x dx plus 1 dx. Yan. So, 2x2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 plus 3 times x 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus 1 times x. Class, ito siya. This is an example of constant theorem. Okay? This is an example of constant theorem. Sir, anong x lang? Malamang dx man. Okay? Kung dx na siya, ang answer x lang. Again ha? Pag makikita mo mga ingani na situation, mga ingani dx, x ang answer ang x plus c. Kita mo ka ng dr, so that's r plus c, dt, that's t plus c. Okay? Magdepende siya sa given variable of integration. dx man siya, so the integration of that is x plus c. That's constant. That's constant theorem sa integration. So let's solve. So 2x cubed over 3 plus 3x squared over 2 plus x plus c. So ito yung sagot. Substitute the value of your upper at saka lower limit. Again, substitute the value of your upper at saka lower limit. So you have 2 over 3 x cubed plus 3 over 2 x squared plus x. The upper limit is 4, the lower limit is 3. Then this time, substitute 2/3, then 4 cubed plus 3 halves, 4 squared plus 4, then minus sa always dyan na siya minus, the lower limit is 3. So 2/3 times 3 cubed plus 3 halves times 3 squared plus 3. Okay? So, manual solving lang nakuha. Wala ko ano. Narito ang calculator na sa layo. 64 times 2, 128. 28 plus 24, 22, 200. 36 plus 7 plus 6. 424 minus 207. Ito? Okay. The correct answer is 217 over 6. Again, the correct answer is 217 over 6. So, di ba? So, di ka pwede kung manual solving. But that's the answer. Depende sa instruction ha. A decimal ba or a fraction. Okay? So, congratulations to those students who got the correct answer. So, katong mga namali, tarungan ninyo asa mo namali nga part. Okay? Kindly check asa mo namali na part. Now, sa mga naay calculator, so this time I am going to share to you yung pag-calculate. Okay, so this is my calculator. Okay, so of course, press on. Do not forget to press on. Next, press this one, ito. Yan ang lalabas, the integral. Our given, ano yung given natin? The given is, okay, tinuruan ko na kayo ha. Tinuruan ko na kayo paano kukuha ng x. Okay? The x is alpha close parenthesis. Alpha then close parenthesis. So the given is 2x squared plus 3x plus 1. Okay? The lower limit is 3. The upper limit is 4. The answer is 217 over 6. O, di ba? Pwede na mo di mag-solve. Mag-calculate na lang mo kung ingani. Di ba? Amazing. Okay? So, kayo nang bahala mag-solve sa items number 2 and 3, ha? Kayo na bahala mag-recheck if tama ba. So, gituluan na mo sa calculator. Okay? So, yun yung process natin sa paggamit sa calcio. Kayo na bahala mag-solve for items number 2 and number 3. Okay, so let's proceed to item example number 5. Okay, our fifth example, we have here 4t squared minus 1 times 2t plus 3. Now, sa integral, wala tayo product rule lagi tawag no, basic rule. Ya, wala sa basic rule ang product rule. So sir, kung ani ang given sir, saan ano pag-solve? Saan siya pag-solve? Kung ani ang given. Okay, you are going to expand. Okay? I-expand mo ni siya using FOIL method. Makaya mo ni FOIL method, di ba? So, expand mo siya. So, by using FOIL method, we have, the answer is 8t cubed plus 12t squared minus 2t minus 3. Again, pag FOIL method na to, ito yung sagot, and of course, dt. dt siya, no? Kaya ang variable good, no? Kay t man. So, the variable of integration is dt dapat. Laan mo kay kung x ni, no? Hindi mo na ma-solve. Kung x ni, di na makuha ang integral, anak. Okay? So, since ato naman siyang na-expand, ato na siyang na-expand into exponential. Ato na siyang na-expand, rather. Yeah, na-ipot to exponential. Kaya na to example later. Ato na siyang na-expand na. So this time, you can now solve. Pwede na rin mo siya ma-solve. Okay, wait for a while. So, merong constant na 8. So, ilabas ang 8. Ha, ilabas always ang constant. So, t cubed dt plus 12 t squared dt minus 2 t dt minus 3 dt. Then perform antiderivative. So you have 8 times t3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 plus 12 t2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 minus 2 t1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1, and lastly, minus 3t plus c. The integration of dt is t. Again, the integration of dt is t. So let's simplify. 8t raised to 4 over 4 minus 12t cubed over 3 minus 2t squared over 2 minus 3t plus c. And you will have your final answer, 2t raised to 4 minus 4t cubed minus t squared minus 3t. Ay, plus dahil, sorry. Nalibat ko ha, mali ko. Plus dahil, plus. Okay? And this is now your answer. Again, ito na yung sagot ninyo. Plus dahil, nakalimot ko. So ito na yan siya. This is now the indefinite integral. Okay? This is now the indefinite integral. Now class, pangitaagod ang derivative ani. Pangitaang derivative ani, di ba ang answer kani? Okay? Kani ang answer. Yeah. Pangita ang derivative ani, ang answer is kani. Same po ani. Pangita ang derivative ani. Pangita ang derivative ani, ang answer kay kani. Di ba? Nagtuyo para ang derivative ug anti-derivative. Mga inverse sila. Kabaliktaran. Okay? So kindly copy before our 6th example. Copy muna. Okay, for our 6th example, as you can see, the given function is, the given integrand is cube root of x. Di ba? Kinaka-radical sign. Okay? Ang ato ang integrand or the given function is cube root of x. Pero ito man pag-solve. Okay. This is my suggestion again. Pag naka-radical gani, sige buhaton, i-exponential. Again, pag naka-radical gani ang given, i-exponential din siya. So the exponential form of this one is x raised to 1/3. Sir, bakit 1/3? Take note, the exponent of your radicand is 1. Ang exponent sa imong x kay 1. Again, the exponent of your radicand is 1, kaya 1/3. The index is 3 man po. And by expressing this one into exponential form, we can easily find the antiderivative. Di ba? Dali lang. Pag naka-radical to exponential, naka-exponential naman siya, dali ra siya is-solve for antiderivative. So you have x 1/3 plus 1 over 1/3 plus 1. Then plus c. So you have x raised to 4/3 over 4/3 plus c. So the final answer, you have 3x raised to 4/3 over 4 plus c. Okay? Ito na yung sagot. That is your answer. So ganyan lang ha. Pag naka-radical siya, i-exponential lang siya. Okay. Now, for example number 7, okay? For example number 7 class, ito, di ba dili man siya basta-basta makaya-expand? Di ba tanawa? Ma-expand siya. Actually, ma-expand siya. However, it is difficult for us to expand. Taas ra ka kayo siya kung i-expand pa nato. So, we have these techniques of, one of the techniques of integration is integration by substitution. Itong lesson na to, ang ating, by the way, ang ating mga examples is mga basic pa lang yun siya. Basic integration. Itong example na to, ito yung parang level 2. Level 1 pa lang siya. Okay? Level 1. Now, level 2, muna kanina, the integration by substitution. Okay? Integration by substitution. So natin, na keyword na substitution. So na mahitabo later na substitution. Kaya ito man, di ba, kung expand siya, sobrang haba. So we need to find the ways para ma-solve niya siya in an easier way. Okay? If you watch my video, example dito na integration by substitution dito. If nakatanaw mo, kung gitanaw. Okay. So let's start. Kung ingani na case, okay, we have this one, the base. The base is 2x minus 4. So you are going to assume that your base is u. Again, ang ating base is u. So let u is equal to 2x minus 4. Yan. I-assume natin that your base is 2x minus 4. Now, after this one, our base is u is equal to 2x minus 4, this one. What is the derivative of u? What is the derivative of u? The derivative of u is du over dx. Again, the derivative of u with respect to x. Again, the derivative of u with respect to x is du over dx. Whilst, what's the derivative of 2x? The derivative of 2x is 2. Then minus 4. What's the derivative of minus 4? Diba 0? So, ay naibot ang 0. Ay naibot ang 0 kay may value. So, again, the derivative of u with respect to x is du over dx. The derivative of 2x with respect to x is 2. Then, ayun napila ang 0. Then, cross multiply. So, you have du is equal to 2 dx. Okay? du is equal to 2 dx. Now, ito yung rule. Isa sa mga rule. Pero di na siya, di na siya always. Most of the time na siya. Sa mga examples. You need to divide both sides by 2. So, nga nung i-divide pa rin mo siya og 2? Nga nung kailangan pa i-divide og 2? Para mahanap natin ang value ng dx. Again, para mahanap yung value ng dx natin. Again, divide both sides by 2 para mahanap yung value ng dx. Sir, nga nung pangitaon pa ang dx? Na siya purpose later. Again, nga nung kailangan pa pangitaon ang dx? Na siya purpose later. So let's solve. Okay? 2x minus 4 is u. Diba? Ang atong 2x minus 4 is u. I-substitute. Diba? Substitution. Integration by substitution. So let u, 2x minus 4. So ito siya, magiging u. Then the exponent is 8. Then, now, ito yung concern ko. dx. O niya, ma-integrate ba dahil siya in terms of u, nga dx man na, again, ma-integrate ba dahil siya in terms of u, na dx man na siya, di ba? dx. So dapat du dapat ni. Di ba? Dapat du na siya dapat. Para ma-solve nato ni siya, para ma-integrate nato ni yung itong u raised to 8. dx man na, di na siya pwede ma-integrate nato ang u raised to 8. Yeah, dili na siya pwede. So ang mangyayari is that the value of your dx, ito yung dx mo ba? The value of your dx, dala. Substitute the value of your dx, which is 1/2 du. Again, saan galing ito? Di ba dx man siya, di ba? So dapat dx diri. The answer is no. Kung dx man gud siya, ang variable mo kasi dito is u. The variable of your integration is dx. So dapat parehas sila. Kung u, du. So ang ginawa natin, na-solve man natin yung value ng dx dito. Again, na-solve yung value ng dx. So we substituted the value of our dx, which is 1/2 du. So ito na, merong constant ng 1/2, ilabas ang 1/2, then u raised to 8 du. So next, simplify, let's solve. 8 plus 1, 8 plus 1 plus c. So 1/2 u raised to 9 over 9 plus c. So 9 man siya, 8 plus 1 is 9. So u raised to 9 over 18 plus c. Is that your final answer? The answer is no. U pamanggod siya. U. Dapat ibalik din mo siya sa original. Okay? Dapat ibalik ka rin imong u, kana mo u, ibalik yan siya sa original. The original is 2x minus 4. So substitute, ibalik siya. Plus. So this is now your answer. Okay? This is now your answer. So ito yung process na tinawag nating integration by substitution. So don't you worry, I will give you time to digest, to internalize the process before we will proceed to our last example. Okay? Internalize sa. Okay, let's have our last example. Our last example is ito. So this is an example also of integration by substitution. So medyo mahirap siya konti kasi naka-radical sign. So same pa rin sa sinabi ko kanina, na pag naka-radical sign siya class, you need to what? You need to transform into exponential. So the exponential form of this one, we have x, then x squared minus 1 raised to 1/3 x. That's the exponential form. So now, let's solve. Ito yung base natin. The base is x squared minus 1. So let u x squared minus 1. By the way, class, dili siya always the base ha, kay na yung mga examples, especially the higher examples. Yung basic pa mga siya nga example. Yeah, basic examples pa ni siya sa direct the integration by substitution. May mga examples ito nga, dili kani ang gilayo. Depende sa given. Okay, depende sa given. Laban ito mga complicated. Pero don't you worry, di mo kumuhatag umay nga to. My God. Sige. So let u is equal to x squared minus 1. Now, what's the derivative of u with respect to x? The answer is du over dx. Next, derivative ng x squared is 2x. Derivative ng 1 is 0. So, huwag na ilagay. Then, cross multiply. So, du is equal to 2x dx. Next, after this one, you are going to divide both sides by the constant. Ang constant ang i-divide na, dili appeal si x. Okay? So nga nang dili i-appeal si x. Explain lang ako later. Divide both sides by the constant. Actually, yun talaga ang ginadivide dito. Both sides. So that's 1/2 du, then x dx. Okay? Nana siya purpose. Nana siya purpose later. Okay? Nana siya purpose. Class, if you are going to rearrange, i-rearrange din mo ni siya. This is x squared minus 1 raised to 1/3 x dx. Okay? Kung i-rearrange din mo. So, yung anong kailangan i-rearrange? Para kaning x dx, mas-substitute ni siya later. Again, para kaning si x dx, mas-substitute ni siya dire. So, let's solve. X squared minus 1 is u. So that's u raised to 1/3. Okay, what's the value sa x dx? What's the value of x dx? Dara. That's 1/2 du. So merong 1/2 na constant ilabas. So you have 1/2 u raised to 1/3 du. So in this case, ito, masolve na siya. Again, masolve na ni siya because u, tapos the variable of integration is also du. So u at saka du, so masolve siya. So 1/2, let's solve, u 1/3 plus 1 over 1/3 plus 1 plus c. So 1/2 times u 4 over 3 over 4 over 3 plus c. Okay. Next, 1/2 times 3 over 3u, 4 over 3 over 4 plus c. So you have 3u, 4 over 3 over 8 plus c. So is this your final answer? The answer is no. Dili pa ni siya ang final answer. Sir, nga naman, nga nang dili pa ni mao ang final answer? Plus, u pa manggod siya. Kailangan nimo siya i-balik sa final, sa original rather, the original given. Di ba x squared minus 1, naka-u pa man siya. So ibalik siya into x squared minus 1. So substitute, so 3 times x squared minus 1 raised to 4 over 3. Okay, next, over 8 plus c. So this is now your answer. Okay? This is now your answer. So kindly copy everything before we will proceed, before I will give you the announcement. Okay? Okay. So, at exactly 4:15, yeah, mamaya. So, at exactly 4:15, lalabas na yung practice test ninyo. It is just 3 items only. The coverage is just, ito lang i-discuss ko. Mas dali pa man
Dali,
na to
kitang
siguro.
talo. Ay, naa. Kuy pa.
Ano sa man to, ano? Okay. So, wait lang ha. Again, the practice test is mamayang 4:15. And then quiz this coming Friday. But don't you worry, there will be another video. Yeah, there will be another video discussing the another more examples rather. Mag-post lang ko pagka Thursday. Wa mo ko'y klase pagka Thursday, no, pero di naman siya required tan-awon, but if you want to learn more, it's okay for me. Okay, so if you have concern, you can raise right now before we will end, tsaka makapag-practice test na mo. Okay, so wala na concern. By the way, this coming Monday, we are going to have our review. Kung sa klase ninyo Monday, stress hapon, kung sa klase ninyo, anak?
English, sir.
Magklase mo, anak? Magklase mo,
Async
anak?
week man, di ba, next week, sir?
Exam
Ay,
week,
ambot lang.
exam week naman next week. Ano man good, I will use the 3 p.m. para makapag-start tag-review kasi I will try my best talaga sa school review para medyo okay ang net. Kay last time, wala ba ako ka-review last time, no? Kaya nakugdigos, walang connection dito. Okay, so mag-post lang po ko. So alas 3 ha. At saka to those students na kindly settle your accounts. Katong mga wala pa nag-ask sa ako pila ilang remaining balance, you can message me by the way. At saka do not forget also sa inyong receipt. Pero actually, pwede pa mo bayad sa pwede pa mo bayad mga before siya at the end of the May. Para kay murag kuan man encoding of grades sa mga dirang apart. Encoding of grades na pag at the end of the May. So pwede pa mo muhabol pa og bayad sa mga hindi pa makapag-update sa ilang payment. Okay? So do you have any concern? Basta ang quiz this coming Friday 11 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. in the evening. Ya kay dili mo ko ka class this Thursday manggod kay holiday. And it's so sad. Okay, so walay laing concern, clarification. So it seems wala. So since mag-meet naman ta pagka Monday for your review, I hope you present mo ana. Kay that's our the review for our final exam. Kaya akong final exam lisod siya. Medyo lang. Pero mura na siya quiz. Mura na siya quiz ka na time bounded. Yan lang yung exam ko. Pero na-part dito or items magod na medyo kailangan niyo i-analyze, especially that true or false. Okay, so I think that's all. Let's have Trish Chudoro. Trish, can you lead us in the closing prayer, Trish?
Yes, sir. Let us pray. In the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Okay, thank you